leading the coalition ground attack on Iraq. Lieutenant Colonel Tim Collins, commander of the 1st Battalion of the Royal Irish Regiment, took a few moments to address his 800 men poised for battle at a Kuwaiti desert camp 20 miles south of the Iraqi border. The Lieutenant Colonel summed up the task at hand for the British forces waiting to move on Saddam Hussein in a few well-chosen words. We go to liberate, not to conquer. We will not fly our flags in their country. We are entering Iraq to free a people. Show respect for them. There are some who are alive at this moment who will not be alive shortly. Those who do not wish to go on that journey, we will not send. As for the others, I expect you to rock their world. Wipe them out if that is what they choose. But if you are ferocious in battle, remember to be magnanimous in victory. It is my foremost intention to bring every single one of you out alive, but there may be people among us who will not see the end of this campaign. We will put them in their sleeping bags and send them back. There will be no time for sorrow. It is a big step to take another human life. It is not to be done lightly. As for ourselves, let's bring everyone home and leave Iraq a better place for us having been there. Our business now is north. The following is an account of that venture into Iraq. Western civilization has its roots in Iraq. Some 7,000 years ago, the people of Mesopotamia came together to develop a complex society. Writing was born, the wheel was invented, and war became organized. Through the centuries, this land has both prospered and suffered. At the end of the First World War, British troops occupied the region. Fueled by its oil wealth, modern Iraq emerged independent in the late 1950s. The rise of Saddam Hussein led to war with Iraq's neighbors and ultimately the Gulf War of 1991. But Saddam and his regime survived that war, only to once again be under fire 12 years later when American bombers struck Baghdad in earnest, determined to finish the job. So began the war for the liberation of Iraq. Some 300,000 men and women made up the coalition fighting force, Americans, Britons, and Australians. Between 20 March